morning, everyone. My name is Miss Nani Mamung. I am an assistant professor from Jargun Government Law College, Jodhpur, Arunachal Pradesh. Today's my topic for seminar presentation is customary practices on marriage, a legal perspective in context of Arunachal Pradesh. Marriage is a social institution, and marriage and family are complementary concepts. Without marriage, one cannot think of a family. Marriage is a set of cultural patterns to sanction parenthood and to provide stable background for the care and rearing of children. Let us discuss certain types of marriage. First, monogamy, when one man married to one woman or one woman married to one man is called monogamy marriage, and which is the best marriage and a happy marriage. The second category of marriage, type of marriage is polygamy, when one person with more than one person of the opposite gender. When one person get married to a person more than one of the opposite gender is called polygamy. So polygamy is divided into two subtypes. One is polygyny, when one man marries to a several women is called polygyny. And the second category of polygamy is polyandry, when one woman marries to several men. Earlier, in ancient days, there were a practice of polyandry in a certain community of Arunachal Pradesh, but now this practice has become obsolete. And one more type of marriage has become obsolete is a child marriage. What is prevalent in Arunachal Pradesh is monogamy and polygyny. But since monogamy is a best marriage, there will be no issues. But in case of polygyny, or which is popularly understood as polygamy, there are certain demerits. We'll discuss on that. Now, the first demerit could be it takes the family a center of quarrel and spoils family. The status of woman suffers a serious setback in a polygynous family due to the presence of number of wives. And children are not properly looked after in polygynous family, especially when the economic status or economic condition of that family is not sound enough. In that case, children becomes the sufferer. It lacks in better understanding, fellow feelings, sympathy, love and affection among the co-wives. It also disadvantages from the economic point of view, and it causes jealousy and suspicion and family instability due to lack of proper understanding among spouses and among offspring. But yes, under Indian law, there is a provision for the punishment, and that is provided under section 494 of Indian Penal Code as a bigamy. Bigamy is a cognizable offense, and if a person commits a bigamy, can be punished and imprisoned for the maximum of 10 years. But when we come to the state of Arunachal Pradesh, when we discuss in perspective of Arunachal Pradesh, we can see that the polygamy is abundant in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, and Indian Penal Code is also applicable in Arunachal Pradesh. But yes, till now, no person has been booked under section 494 for the Polygamous Act. Why? So, from this, we can understand there are two probable questions: why polygamy is abundant in Arunachal Pradesh, and why till now no one has been booked under section 494 for the offense of bigamy. There are certain probable reasons. So let us discuss one by one what are the probable reasons which due to which the practice of polygamy has not stopped, but rather it is still in practice. And if even after like many people has committed an offense of polygamy, but no one is punished, no one has been put behind the bar, no action, legal action has been taken against such person, or why people are silent, and why people are not accepting it as a, an offense. So the first point could be, in order to have a good political mileage or a career, especially a person from the political background, they tend to get married multiple times. They have number of wives, 3 or 4 or 5 wives they do have. So they think that having more matrimonial relationship, they can gather more vote. So the relatives of the multiple wives work as the vote bank for them, and in that way they can have a good political career in future. Second category is, polygamy is considered as a symbol of high status or economic well-being. Though it is an old concept, but still it is in practice. Some community believes that polygamy is a symbol of being wealthy. And among some tribe, polygamy is an accepted customary practice. So no one thinks that polygamy is an offense. And even if uh, some are victim of polygamy, they barely think to go against the customary practice. They think that since they belong to that customary practice, they are not allowed to, or they should not go against the customary practice. And the other reason, one important reason could be why the person has not been booked under Section 494 of Indian Penal Code could be the unawareness about the legal provision that there is a law which could punish the person who commits a polygamy. Especially in the rural areas who are uneducated, they will definitely be unaware about this provision. So this could be the one reason why there was no punishment against such person, against the person who has committed polygamy. And the other reason could be that a wife was not allowed to use her legal rights. It could be her husband, it could be her relative, it could be her family who suppressed the wife from exercising her right to go to the court or to take the legal course. And one more reason could be that the woman or the wife get easily compromised. The person who commits polygamy, if such person is from a wealthy background, they compromise the wife, compensate the wife in the form of monetary or in any other property, so that wife stays happily in future. So in that way, sometimes wife get compromised, having no any other option left behind. And the other important reason could be lack of financial independence of the woman or a wife. Sometimes like a woman or a wife herself may be poor, but sometimes her husband may be very rich, very wealthy, but since she doesn't have the independent source of income for herself, uh, when if she goes out of the matrimonial house, then she won't be financially independent. In that case, the wife stays silent and they do not take action against the husband for the polygamy. And the most important thing is that law cannot take suo motu action against the person who commits an offense for a polygamy, or for that matter any other offense. And we have in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, there is a Women Commission, or there are many other organizations which works for the welfare of the woman, but they cannot take suo motu action against the husband who commits a polygamy until and unless the wife, one of the wife or the first wife, take action against the husband or complains against the husband to go to the court. So that's all. Thank you so much.